Dr. Heather Wilson was born into a family of aviators. Raised in Keene, New Hampshire, her father was a commercial pilot, and her grandfather was a Royal Air Force World War I pilot, an immigrant who founded the New Hampshire Civil Air Patrol. Both were inspirations for what would become a long and distinguished career in military, higher education, government, and private industry. The first in her family to go to college, Dr. Wilson attended the U.S. Air Force Academy in the third class to include women. As a distinguished graduate in 1982, she was awarded a Rhodes Scholarship to attend Oxford University in England, where she earned her master and doctoral degrees in international relations. 35 years after her academy graduation, she became the 24th Secretary of the Air Force and first academy graduate to hold the position. While Dr. Wilson did inherit the family passion for flying by becoming an instrument-rated private pilot, her professional career and impact followed a broader path. After serving as an Air Force officer until 1989 as a negotiator and political advisor in the United Kingdom, and as a defense planning officer for NATO in Belgium, she continued her international focus on President George H.W. Bush's National Security Council staff, helping facilitate U.S. negotiations on conventional forces in Europe. Dr. Wilson's experience expanded into the private sector with her founding of Keystone International Incorporated in 1991, a scientific and defense industry-focused company. Called to public service as a cabinet secretary in New Mexico state government, Dr. Wilson was responsible for foster care, adoption, and other children's issues very important to her. In 1998, Dr. Wilson was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives for New Mexico. Over her 10 years in Congress, she served on the House Armed Services Committee and House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, among others, where she helped shape national security policy following the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. After leaving Congress and a second venture into the public sector, she was named president of the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology in 2013, where she served until her nomination for Secretary of the Air Force in January 2017. Sworn in as Secretary on May 16, 2017, Dr. Wilson was responsible for the organizing and training of 660,000 Air Force personnel, heavily focusing on rebuilding the Air Force's readiness for combat. By 2019, her efforts had significantly improved the Air Force's readiness posture. On March 8, 2019, Wilson resigned from her position as Secretary of the Air Force to become the 11th President of the University of Texas at El Paso, serving and impacting the lives of over 24,000 students. With more than 40 years of leadership experience in the military, government, education, and private sectors, and numerous awards, honors, and achievements, we are proud to induct Dr. Heather Wilson into the Texas Aviation Hall of Fame.